Let's do things properly this time. We're here to ring in the 2021-2022 high school sports season. And we begin on the campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's in St. Louis Park with a pair of top 10 preseason teams. The Southwest Christian Stars, the number 1 team in Class 2A, pay a visit to the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights, the number 10 team in Class 3A. Greetings, everyone. I'm Mike Pete, and all by myself talking to myself. That's Chaos Theory. Considering the events of the last 18 months, and especially for these volleyball athletes who could not get a proper conclusion to their season as the pandemic canceled any hopes of a state tournament, everyone is excited for the prospect of a normal year. Now, both coaches have said be prepared to pivot as we still work our way through the Delta surge. But compared to where we were this time a year ago, I'd say the odds of a successful season are a lot better. One big change for volleyball throughout the state, the expansion to 4 classes. Ironically, Southwest Christian and Benilde-St. Margaret stayed in their classes from last year, so Southwest Christian staying in 2A and Benilde-St. Margaret's in 3A. But the difference is Benilde-St. Margaret's no longer has to deal with the likes of Eigner, Wayzata, Eastridge, and some of the big schools in Class 3A that often thwarted their postseason hopes in section play. Southwest Christian in a bit of a different situation, but their head coach, Jesse Toe Arnett, said the same thing. It provides a more balanced field, and that gives an opportunity for these two teams to better showcase their abilities. Southwest Christian, the number 1 team in Class 2A, bringing back a lot of talent from a year ago, including a pair of volleyball commits. Jayna Bredenberg will play college volleyball at Palm Beach Atlantic, the Sailfish, for those who don't know the nickname. And Estelle Haugen will suit up at Georgia in the SEC next year. They have loaded their non-conference schedule. This is the first of 3 straight road games. They play Lakeville North and Casson Manorville, and they have a bevy of other top programs, including the number 1 team in Class A, Mare Lutheran. This team is confident of a long and successful run in the postseason, and they feel one way to figure out where they need to be is to play some of the top competition. Benilde-St. Margaret's, not only did the expansion of 4 classes factor into their scheduling, their conference got bigger too. They're in the Metro West. They added 3 teams from the Wright County Conference, including Orono and Waconia, New Prague the other member. So that gives them fewer non-conference options, but they still have high confidence in their ability to compete. Some athletes to keep an eye on include Lily Eigner, a multi-sport athlete. A lot of experience on this Benilde-St. Margaret's group. Molly Voss, one of the captains. Sierre Lumpkin, another name to watch. She's expected to do big things in basketball, but head coach Michael Becker said she's a capable volleyball player too. We'll see which one of these teams picks up their first one of the season when we return.
Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting, and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves.
Holloman, good if it goes. Yes!
Game winners.
From James. She's in trouble. Finds James. Toss shot! It goes in!
And everything in between.
Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. Let's put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching.
Number 11, Estelle Haugen. Number 10, Lily Eigner. Number 15, Shelby Scott. Number 18, Anna Lovick. Number 22, Izzy Sackler. Number 24, Sierre Lumpkin. Number 25, Erica Lee. For the Bears, number 17, Michaela Dooley. The Mariners are coached by Michael Becker. Let's play volleyball.
The starters have been introduced at the Haben Center. Coincidentally, this is our first visit to the Haben Center in St. Louis Park on the campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's. And we'd like to welcome all of you watching this on our YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on Park TV 16, we're glad you can join us there as well. No mask requirement here. We're wearing one as a safety precaution, just to make sure that we don't make anyone sick. Small price to pay to get a chance to cover a high-stakes volleyball game. And we say high stakes because these two are in separate classes, but this game and all the other games that follow, if we are to have a section and state tournament, the coaches see the field and how they perform against other teams goes into consideration. Now, Southwest Christian has a little more to gain here because they're a 2A school playing a 3A school. But Benilde-St. Margaret's picking up a win against the number one team, regardless of the class, would speak volumes to start the year. As we noted, Southwest Christian beginning the season on the road for 3 straight matches, not counting Saturday invitationals. Benilde-St. Margaret's, Lakeville North, and Casa Manorville before they host Eden Prairie. And we're underway. Southwest Christian serving, and it's a service error on Callie Coughlin. And the Benilde-St. Margaret's student section, a group that had been waiting a long time to show their support. Excited about that. As you know, rally scoring, point on every play. You have to win by 2, best of 5. This is Shelby Scott serving for the Red Knights. We'll get names and numbers as we move along. Hitting error on number 11, Estelle Haugen. Had the right idea, just a little too much on that hit. She tried to go baseline, and the Red Knights take the early lead in the first set. The setter dump pays off for the Stars. Ella McIntosh gets the first kill. And now it's Jayna Bredenberg who commits a service error. Bredenberg, the libero for Southwest Christian. Dooley, the libero for Benilde-St. Margaret's. As you know, the libero wears the off-color jersey. So a couple of service errors on the part of Southwest Christian. And the Red Knights making a quick rotation. They bring in Molly Voss, one of the 2 seniors. Shelby Scott, the other one. A lot of the substitutions have to do with rotations. Good hit by Southwest Christian, but an excellent dig by Izzy Safford. Play continues. That time, Estelle Haugen goes cross court and picks up her first kill. The number 1 team in 2A against the number 10 team in 3A. Last season was incomplete due to the pandemic, so there was no state champion in any class. And our first service ace. It goes to Ella McIntosh. Another good serve. Southwest Christian should get a free ball here. Deflected. So that will be a kill for number 10, Lily Eigner. Who goes back to serve. Eigner played 2 sports last year, tennis and volleyball, as the fall sports season was staggered. Service error. Won't be able to do that this year because both tennis and volleyball are playing their normal schedule. We're tied at 4 in the first set. Another good serve by Southwest Christian. The Stars will get another free ball. They cashed in the last time. Good block up front. 4 touches. So that will be a point for Benilde-St. Margaret's. The ball was not touched by Benilde-St. Margaret's player in time. So that probably hit the net. Set or dump. BSM reads it this time. Oh! Miscommunication. Benilde-St. Margaret's with the free ball. And Southwest Christian throws the block party. Milena Straub, I believe, got a piece of it. And the Stars looking for some momentum. They pick up another ace. Milena Straub with a couple of back-to-back points. Still a tight one in the first set. Another good serve by Straub. Coughlin, the shot was dug, but Benilde-St. Margaret's wasn't able to rotate in time. And Coughlin, I should say, that is Coughlin, responsible for that point. The Stars have scored 3 in a row over the Red Knights. Make it 4 in a row. And the second ace for Milena Straub. Back-to-back aces for Straub. She has 3 in the first set, and I had a feeling a timeout was coming. 9-5, Southwest Christian has scored 5 in a row. Southwest Christian's head coach, we mentioned the open, Jessie Toe Arnett. Her name was Jessie Jones in her college days. If that name sounds familiar, she played for the Minnesota Golden Gophers and reached the national championship back in 2004. Jessie then played professionally for 10 years, a psychology major at the University of Minnesota, and if you know anything about Minnesota volleyball, their fans are rabid. Season tickets have already sold out. I went to games when I was a student at the U of M. Tickets were free for us. And the gymnastics team, the men's gymnastics team, the men's swim team were among the diehards who would lead the crowd, the student section in chants. It was a fun atmosphere at the pavilion, still is. One of my favorite memories was a Minnesota-Nebraska 5-set thriller a few years ago. The Golden Gophers and the Big Ten as a whole produce a lot of top-notch athletes. Jessie played professionally for 10 years, also participated in the Pan American Games as a member of the USA national team. And now she is guiding the next generation in her second season at the helm for Southwest Christian. We resume play. Each team gets 2 timeouts per set, as you know. So Benilde-St. Margaret's has 1 remaining. Carter Coughlin has plenty of juice remaining. Callie Coughlin, I should say. Well, I gave an inadvertent shout out to her brother Carter. Carter played for the Minnesota Golden Gophers and now is playing professionally with the New York Giants. But it was Callie Coughlin who got the point. I'm sure Carter will be pleased to see that, though, when he watches the tape. And Southwest Christian on this big run with Straub serving. Benilde-St. Margaret's finally breaks it as Mallory Mathwig is able to sneak the ball in the space between the blockers and the net. Something's up. That's not right. The score's wrong. It should be 10-6. There we go. Well, now we've got 10-6 the other direction. It's the first game of the year. Everyone's working off the cobwebs. While we do, we would like to let you know that we have plenty of volleyball and soccer coming your way on TSB television, which you can watch on YouTube and on local cable stations in the Twin Cities area. Some of our games include Prior Lake and Eastridge volleyball, Eastview and Holy Angels volleyball. We've got a few Stillwater girls soccer games. They finished number 1 in Class 2A. Soccer, another sport that expanded. We're glad we can rejoin you after a limited schedule. We only did a couple volleyball games and a lacrosse game and a basketball invitational because of my situation. I had to play things more cautiously. The score's corrected. It is 10-6, and we're back to action. And that is a point for Southwest Christian. It looked like the pass from McIntosh was off speed, but Annika Verink was able to recover in time. And Michael Becker getting an explanation from the side judge before we resume play. Lumpkin going cross court. Southwest Christian on top of it. Lumpkin wearing a mask. That is not required this year. And a hitting error on Estelle Haugen. The second hitting error on Haugen unofficially. But the Stars still hold a 4-point lead. Game got a late start because the JV game went 3 sets. But that gave more time for the student section to load up. Nice play by Coughlin. I'm not sure if it would have gone out of bounds or not. Izzy Safford decided to play it, and it didn't pay off in her favor. But with Raleigh scoring, she can make up for it on the very next play, which is happening now. Coughlin with a low laser serve. And a big save by the Stars. Good hit by Lumpkin. And Benilde-St. Margaret's gets the point there. Lily Eigner with the line shot to the corner. As we noted, Eigner not able to play tennis this year because of her volleyball commitments, but will participate as a team manager when her schedule allows. Haugen again, back-to-back kills. And Southwest Christian keeping Benilde-St. Margaret's at bay. Southwest Christian gets the save. That ball almost hit the ceiling. That could come into play later on. Southwest Christian reads the setter dump. And Milena Straub with a two-handed tap for a point. We're seeing some fine talent in the first game of the year. These two teams did have a couple of scrimmages in the practice session, but Southwest Christian with a little more tenacity, a little more craftiness thus far, but a long way to go. Deflected. Lily Eigner with her third kill unofficially. As we mentioned earlier, no mask requirement, and as you can probably tell from the attendance, no capacity limits. Michael Becker did say, be prepared to pivot. Hopefully the worst of the pandemic is behind us. And I believe somebody touched the net. So that will be a point for Southwest Christian. The BSM fans voicing their pointed opinion, because they're not rooting for the maroon team. Both teams wearing their white jerseys, coincidentally, but easy to tell with Benilde-St. Margaret's wearing red, Southwest Christian wearing maroon, and the Stars with another block party rejecting Lily Eigner. I want to say that was Paige Lemcool. It's tough when you get that two-player wall. Straddles the net. Southwest Christian able to play it. An off-speed teardrop. Southwest Christian bringing the heat. Benilde-St. Margaret's staying with them. Setter dump on the Stars. Benilde-St. Margaret's not fooled, but they're denied again. Timeout. Benilde-St. Margaret's, the Stars extend their lead, 17-10. And they are feeling it. As we noted, the first of 3 straight road games, barring Saturday invites for Southwest Christian. Some of the other non-conference games of note, Lakeville North, Cass and Manorville, both those teams ranked in their classes. Holy Angels, they were the number 9 team in Class 3A. Those two have an annual series. Watertown Mare, part of the Saturday Invitational. They will also play Watertown Mare on the road October 5th. Mare Lutheran, September 28th. That's a game you should circle if you're a volleyball fan. It could be a battle of number 1 in Class A and number 1 in Class 2A, depending on how the polls go. And Hutchinson, October 14th. Hutchinson, now a conference rival to Southwest Christian, who moved from the Minnesota River to the Wright County. Hutchinson, a top 10 team in 3A. That should be a lot of fun too. So those are some of the games of note if you're a Southwest Christian fan. As we resume play with the Stars leading by 7. No air conditioning in the Haben Center, so it's a warm, toasty atmosphere. But as a volleyball player, you're accustomed to it, and Michael Becker had noted that could serve as an advantage later in the season. And even some of the earlier games, because it was pretty warm last week. And a good serve by Benilde-St. Margaret's, forcing Haugen to backpedal. So unofficially, we'll give an ace to Eigner because I'm in a giving mood. And she's a multi-sport athlete. In fact, she played 2 sports simultaneously last year, so I think we can make room for an ace. Wouldn't you agree, Bonnie? That's right, Bonnie can't listen to me. I'm wearing the headphones. Benilde-St. Margaret scoring 2 in a row after Southwest Christian committed a miscue. 3 in a row, I should say. And it's 17-13. Southwest Christian will call a timeout. They don't carry over, so not a bad time to take one. Gives us an opportunity to share some fun facts about Benilde-St. Margaret. We mentioned Lily Eigner, the junior outside hitter who played tennis and volleyball last year. Molly Voss, 3 years on the varsity roster. Anna Johansson, the only 9th grader on varsity, but tremendous potential in the words of Michael Becker. Anna Lervik, a competitive high jumper and triple jumper for Benilde-St. Margaret's, in addition to her volleyball skills. Set the school record in the triple jump last spring. Michaela Dooley converted from setter to defensive specialist. Expected to play a significant role this season. Eigner with a good serve. But Southwest Christian's hitting game is considerably ferocious, and they're giving BSM all sorts of fits. As Estelle Haugen demonstrated with that off-speed teardrop, it's not just how much heat you can lay on. Hey, we got some fans. In the literal and figurative sense. Spectators are turning the programs into fans, and I imagine a lot of them are fans. And that will be a service error on the Stars. And from the looks of it, I think I'm surrounded by Southwest Christian fans on this side. I am. All the Benilde-St. Margaret's fans are to my left. Service error on the Red Knights. Okay then. Note to self, Mike. Don't say anything bad about Southwest Christian or they will all come for you. 19-14, the score in the first set. Southwest Christian leads by 5, now 4. Following the service error, we've had 3 service errors in a row. This one charged to Straub, who will take a seat. Again, that has more to do with rotations. More to do with rotations than skill set. Red Knights score off the block. Mallory Mathwig did not start, but she's chipping in. Coughlin, denied. And just like that, the Red Knights crawling their way back, clawing and clawing. But do they have enough to overcome what was a 7-point deficit? That won't help. A service error on Anna Lervik. I'll tell you what, it's great to be back. And to see full crowds. Or at least a crowd without capacity limits. As Paige Lemkool chills the Benilde-St. Margaret's roster with an ace. Unofficially, Benilde-St. Margaret's has seen Southwest Christian commit 5 aces, and that is a hitting error, I believe, on Lumpkin as that hit the net. The Stars 3 points away from capturing the first set. 5 aces for Southwest Christian. That has played a factor. And that will go to Southwest Christian on the double contact call. Red Knights got within 2. Stars extend the lead to 6. Setter dump. Coughlin reads it. Coughlin with the heat down the middle. Her third kill of the first set. And Southwest Christian with 7 set points to work with. And they won't need him. Another ace. Off the arm of Paige Lemkool, and Southwest Christian captures the first set 25-17. Overall, the Stars with the stronger hitting game. Benilde-St. Margaret's showed some flashes. They're certainly not out of this, but they have some work to do. We'll see what happens when we return for set 2 in a moment.
When the high school season is over, TSP Television goes on the highlight trail. Our highlight reels provide you with a valuable resource for recruiters and a keepsake of your favorite athlete. To learn more about our highlight reel services, contact us at tsptelevision@gmail.com.
Mike Beaton all by myself, talking to myself. That's Chaos Theory. Got a chance to introduce myself to some of the Southwest Christian parents as they are sitting alongside me. Like I said, I have to be on my best behavior, and Bonnie will make sure I do that, right? I said Bonnie will make sure I'm on my best behavior, right? Always, yes. You gotta have, it's always good to have a motherly figure in the broadcast crew. Southwest. And Abe needs it. And before this game is over, I might need it. I almost inhaled my mask. Southwest Christian leads Benilde-St. Margaret's after winning the first set 25-17. A big reason for that, the service game. Southwest Christian had 4 service errors unofficially, Benilde-St. Margaret's with 3, but a big difference was aces. Unofficially, the Stars with 6, the Red Knights with 1. And in terms of hitting percentage, that also favors Southwest Christian. And apparently, we don't change sides. So we're going to stay on the same side. I know that was put in place last year as a pandemic-era protocol, but I guess we're going to stick with it. It's the same dimensions either way, so I don't think the players mind too much. And in a gym like Benilde-St. Margaret's, the dimensions are the same. So neither side is going to be at an advantage in case of a really high lob. But altitude not a factor there. I believe Shelby Scott and Lumpkin, hard to say which one, but one of them was able to get the block against Southwest Christian and score a point to start set number 2. But the Southwest Christian hitting game was on point in the first set. And if Estelle Haugen, the George commit, has anything to say about it, she's not ready to let that up. Good serve by Ella McIntosh. And Benilde-St. Margaret's had no answer for that. That time, Southwest Christian throws down the block. That may have been Straub. Again, it can be tough to tell sometimes when you have those two-player tandems up front. But as long as you get the block, that's what counts. McIntosh with some low heat. Someone from BSM may have crossed the center line. Four straight points for the Stars after the Red Knights scored the opening point in this set. That was deflected. No, that wasn't deflected. That was a hitting error. It's been a while, folks. I'll regain my bearings in time. 5 straight points for the Stars. Oh, passing error that time. But as we said, with Riley scoring a point in every play, so if you make a mistake, you can shake it off because you can make up for it on the very next sequence. Shelby Scott hits that one too strong. Haugen on the serve. Takes some time with the windup, and painting the line is Lily Eigner, and I mean painted. I don't think she had any room for error at all. I think that was as close as you could get, at least from here. Talk about pinpoint precision. Molly Voss, the 3-year varsity player, serving. That block stays in play, and a point for the Red Knights. As we said, the Red Knights, they're not an overmatched team. Southwest Christian, the stronger team so far, but Benilde-St. Margaret's, they put together some good sequences. A little more consistency will be their key as this match continues. But that's not an easy task when you've got that high heat that makes up Southwest Christian's hitting game. Paige Lemkool gets credit for the point there. Lemkool with the point as the fans do their best to stay cool in the Haven Center. Benilde-St. Margaret's unable to corral the serve. Milena Straub gave the Red Knights fits in the first set, picking up 3 aces and leading one of the rallies that decided the first set for the Stars. Benilde-St. Margaret's elects to play it, and Eigner commits the hitting error. I can't quite hear what the players are saying, but Voss signaled. I'm not sure if she meant to signal that the ball was going out or not, but Benilde-St. Margaret's electing to play that serve. And it didn't work out, but we'll see what happens here. As I said, with Raleigh scoring, every play is a chance to make a play. As Lily Eigner demonstrates. Eigner, one of the captains, and playing commendably. Unofficially, I've got her at 5 kills. Has a couple of errors. She's back to serve. She struggled a bit on the service game. Coughlin played it. That ball might have gone out of bounds. And instead, Eigner gets an ace. Sometimes it's all about the breaks. That one definitely inbounds. And a tap down by Annika Vering. And sometimes in volleyball, with how fast the players and the ball are moving, it comes down to who gets more breaks. Service error on the Stars. Paige Lemkool overshoots the mark. The Stars have struggled a bit in that aspect. Unofficially 5 service errors, Benilde-St. Margaret's with 4. But Lemkool makes up for it. Like I said, with rally scoring, you can make up a mistake on the very next play, and she did with authority with the right-handed swing. Coughlin serving. Southwest Christian goes left. That ball bounces off the ceiling. Benilde-St. Margaret's able to play it. When the ball gets up there like that at most high school gyms, it has what I would call a Plinko effect. And Lemkool, I should say Vering. Lemkool was happy about that. Timeout, Benilde-St. Margaret's. The ball can have a Plinko effect when it gets up into the ceiling, and Vering found the $10,000 slot in the middle. Okay, I might have stretched with that reference. Benilde-St. Margaret's calls a timeout. 12-7 our score in favor of Southwest Christian in set 2. They lead 1-0. We mentioned some of the teams to watch in Southwest Christian's schedule. Benilde-St. Margaret's in the Metro West. Their next game is against Bloomington Jefferson, one of the top 10 teams in Class 4A. One of the perennials. We were on hand for that captivating 5-set victory over Lakeville North a couple years ago. Chaska, September 21st, another top 10 team in 4A, led by Mallory Heyer, the Gopher women's basketball commit. They host Holy Angels October 7th. Not as many opportunities for non-conference games with the Metro West expanding to 10 teams this year. But don't forget, we have the Saturday invitationals that often don't get added into the schedule until they're played. So Benilde-St. Margaret's will have a few chances. And Michael Becker told me with the expansion to 4 classes, as Coughlin picks up another ace for the Stars, her first ace unofficially, and the 9th overall. But Becker was telling me having Waconia and New Prague and Orono, that puts more section teams into the mix as Coughlin registers back-to-back aces. 2 more and she'll have 4 of a kind. You can stop me anytime, folks. Coughlin, this one read by Benilde-St. Margaret's. And a much-needed point as they were trailing by 7. Coughlin tried to play it, just a little outside her reach. But Lily Eigner proving herself as an effective hitter. Not to be trifled with. And as we said before, the Red Knights, they've shown flashes. Can they put together a string, as Southwest Christian has done? That's going to be the key, and that's not going to get it done. A lift violation is called. The Stars with a little more poise. (15-8). Southwest Christian scored 5 in a row after Benilde-St. Margaret's got the opening point, and they're not done. Another ace. This time from the Palm Beach Atlantic commit in Jayna Bredenberg. There are 2 sets of sisters on Southwest Christian, the Bredenbergs and the McIntoshes. 4 aces between Coughlin and Bredenberg, 6 aces unofficially in the second set, 12 overall. Southwest Christian leads 17-8, 12 aces. And the Southwest Christian fans, several of them wearing their jerseys, and I see a Georgia shirt probably in salute to Estelle Haugen. They're liking what they're seeing. As we were saying earlier, with the Metro West expanding to 10 teams and the expansion to 4 classes, Benilde-St. Margaret's Michael Becker feels that will give them a good sense of where they're at in terms of section positioning. And with 4 classes, the breakdown is similar to basketball. Now, not every team is in the same section in volleyball as they are in basketball, but the breakdown is roughly the same in terms of class designation. So the 2A basketball schools will likely be 2A volleyball schools. Benilde-St. Margaret's 3A in basketball, they stay 3A in volleyball. Red Knights out of timeouts for the remainder of the set. And that ball finds the hole. Lumpkin able to make that play count. Sierre Lumpkin, the younger sister of Sanjay, who played at Northwestern, was a fixture at Lynx and Wolves games for a long time. Service error on Izzy Safford. And Becker told me Lumpkin, who got the last point for the Red Knights, expected to do big things on the basketball court. And if you're a basketball fan, Benilde-St. Margaret's, they're going to be a team to watch. Service error on Southwest Christian and Ella McIntosh. And I say that because Olivia Olson, as we noted earlier, not in the country right now, playing in the U16 national team. They added Kendall McGee as well, a transfer from Blake. McGee hit the game winner in the AAU state championship. So a lot to look forward to this winter, and a lot to look forward to right now as Estelle Haugen throws down another kill. Unofficially, I've got her at 6. Lumpkin. Not sure if she got the point or not. The ball straddled the net, but she made a play for it. And got the point for Benilde-St. Margaret's, which is what counts. Hitting error on the Stars. Paige Lemcool, a little too much mustard there. But they've played a clean game for the most part. How about that move by Jayna Bredenberg? She ducked to avoid the serve that was coming her way, and she read it perfectly. So a hitting error charged to Molly Voss, and the Stars closing in on a set 2 win. Oh, you hate to see that. No matter what team you play for, no matter what team you root for, you hate to see that. Melina Straub just left that one just a bit short. But the Stars have plenty of room. They lead by 7. Oh, a collision. They're able to save it. But Benilde-St. Margaret's with a free ball. They haven't had too many of those lately. Can't do much with it. Off-speed tap. Red Knights pick it up. But a passing error does them in. Benilde-St. Margaret's picks up a point there. (21-14). As we said, they've got talent. They're not overmatched. They've displayed flashes, but they're looking for a string, a rally, the kind that Annika Verink and Southwest Christian have constructed in these first two sets. That is what Benilde-St. Margaret is looking for. And remember, it's a best of 5, so you get a lot of opportunities to make adjustments. Coughlin putting a lot of velocity on that serve, but Benilde-St. Margaret's was ready for it, and Shelby Scott, I believe, made the play. 22-15. What Benilde-St. Margaret's needs is a string of points. Set or dump. Contact with the net. And that will give the point to Southwest Christian. Our first visit here to the Haven Center. Yeah, we're getting an electrifying performance, and not just because of the weather. Southwest Christian 2 points away from taking a 2-set lead. Scott makes the play. Shelby Scott, one of the 2 seniors. But as we said before, can Benilde-St. Margaret's make a run? That has eluded them in the first 2 sets. Some high-flying action, and double contact is called on Southwest Christian. Some bang-bang play, and this is what we're talking about. Southwest Christian, they've gone on some runs in the first and second sets. Benilde-St. Margaret's looking for that extended rally. Milena Straub has other ideas. So just like last time, Southwest Christian had 7 set points to work with. Ella McIntosh serving. Good serve. Stars will get a free ball. And look out for the hitters. Benilde-St. Margaret's makes the dig that time. And they paint the line. Eigner, I believe, painted the line. Saw nobody in the back row and capitalized on it, but Benilde-St. Margaret's still looking at a 6-point deficit. They get Southwest Christian out of position on the serve. Play at the net. Goes to the Star, or I should say the Red Knights. As Southwest Christian made a couple of jabs at the ball, it hit the net, and that's a double contact call. As we talked about earlier, sometimes it's a matter of who gets the breaks. The Red Knights get a break there. But Southwest Christian responds with a break in the form of Estelle Haugen. And they needed a little more work this time, but the Stars take set 2, 25-19. They are 1 set away from scoring their first victory of the 2021 volleyball season. Does Benilde-St. Margaret's have an answer for the Southwest Christian hitting game? We'll find out when we return.
When the high school season is over, TSP Television goes on the highlight trail. Our highlight reels provide you with a valuable resource for recruiters and a keepsake of your favorite athlete. To learn more about our highlight reel services, contact us at tsptelevision@gmail.com.
Mike Peden all by myself talking to myself, But Southwest Christian speaking volumes with their hitting game. Unofficially in the second set, 9 kills and 12 aces. That allowed them to beat Benilde-St. Margaret's 25-19 in the second set. Game 1 of the 2021 high school volleyball season. Non-conference, a lot of the games, the first 2 weeks of the season, loaded with non-conference games. And one of the fans has turned on apparently, or I'm just feeling, I'm feeling the after effect of a fan. Using her program as a fan. That was resume play. Again, each team keeping their same side. And for Estelle Haugen, that means nothing because she's going to find a way to get points no matter what side of the court she's in. But that's an interesting carryover. That both teams stay in the same side. Right idea for Lily Eigner. She just missed the mark. Tried to go cross court on the cut. Just a little too strong. Again, right idea. So that's a play you might want to have back for Eigner, but she made a good read, and that's the important thing in the first part of the season, first game of the season. Not a service ace, but Benilde-St. Margaret's jammed, and the Stars start set 3 with 3 straight points. Not the situation Benilde-St. Margaret's wanted to find themselves in. Ella McIntosh with the service error, her second. Day 1. And Shelby Scott paints the line for an ace. That is just the 3rd ace of the game for Benilde-St. Margaret's unofficially. Southwest Christian with 12. And I say unofficially because I am not an official stat keeper. Scott can't follow up, and she commits her second service error. But still a long way to go, and as we said, it's best of 5, and volleyball, one of the untimed sports. So there's always a way back. Hitting error charged to Eigner. I think I added an H at the end of her name. So 2 hitting errors in the 3rd set, unofficially at 4 overall. She has 6 kills, and again, these are some of the things as Jayna Bredenberg wipes up a spot of perspiration on the floor, or moisture. It is raining hard out there. But those are some of the things that throughout the course of the season, Lumpkin finds the back row for a point. Those are some of the things that we'll get some fine-tuning between now and October. The regular season is a couple of months long. It doesn't last that long compared to basketball or hockey. But between the regular season games and the Saturday invites, you get a lot of reps in over the course of a regular season. Carter Coughlin didn't register any kills in the 2nd set, but she picks up her first of the 3rd set here. And both coaches would tell you there's a long way between now and section play in October. So if you make a few mistakes now, don't sweat it. There's a lot of time to finesse those elements. Coughlin going off speed, and it pays off. Southwest Christian getting it done on multiple fronts. Estelle Haugen, the most notable of the hitters, but Coughlin has chipped in a few kills and a couple of aces. And with all of these weapons on Southwest Christian, Benilde-St. Margaret's gets the point there. All of these weapons, I'm understanding why they were the #1 team in Class 2A. There are some parents who are nervous about it, which is understandable. They're parents, and their stake in the game is a little different compared to the athletes. But Southwest Christian, it will present a challenge to whoever faces them in Wright County Conference play and in non-conference competition. And that is one reason why. Annika Verink. We've called her name a few times. Unofficially, 5 kills. Eight to 4, Stars over Red Knights. That one skirts the net. Verink again. Benilde-St. Margaret's left that one a little too soft, and Verink threw down the hammer. And I asked Jessie Toarnett if she or the players had any thoughts about being the #1 team, and no one seems to get too caught up into that. That will be an ace for number 12, Paige Lemkool, unofficially. Timeout, Benilde-St. Margaret's. And honestly, even I have that approach. The preseason rankings, they're fun, and someone's got to be #1. So if you're Southwest Christian, I guess you'd say, why not us? But I think everyone understands. They've been here long enough between club volleyball and high school volleyball, especially with the pandemic last year that put an end to the season prematurely. Everyone knows the rankings are just a snapshot in time. There's a long way to go. What you see in August may not be what you see in October. Speaking of club volleyball, Michael Becker told me when the schedule allows, he will check out some other games, not just as a coach, but he has several club connections coaching at Kukuro. So he has mentored the likes of Maddie Whittington and Lauren Stenman, Reese Kohler, some of the big names to come out of Kukuro. Kohler and Whittington, of course, both Stillwater graduates, Division I athletes, Whittington in Illinois, Lauren Stenman at North St. Paul. Took that team to their first state tournament ever in 2019, playing at Lewis now. Lumpkin with the hitting error. And I don't have as strong of a pulse on club volleyball as I do basketball, but everyone knows everyone. It's an extended family, whether you play volleyball, basketball, or any other sport. Verink and Coughlin chipping in here in this third set. Verink with 3 kills, unofficially. Coughlin with 2. And Verink has 7. I'm going to have a hard time choosing a player of the game. Service error on the Stars. Let's see if that gives Benilde-St. Margaret's the spark they need. The story of this game comes down to these runs that Southwest Christian puts up early on. Benilde-St. Margaret's is able to match them, as we see there from Mallory Mathwig. Benilde-St. Margaret's is able to match them for the most part, but it's these sequences early on where they give up 3, 4, 5 in a row to Southwest Christian, and you can't afford service errors like that. Michaela Dooley a little too strong there. We go back to Carter Coughlin. And that's what it comes down to. Coughlin too strong there. And as we said, there will be some refinement. This is game one with several games to go. Both teams committing a few service errors, probably more than they would like, but that is to be expected. I think Haugen reached over the net, and that's why Benilde-St. Margaret's got the point. That net is effectively its own barrier. You cannot touch the antennas, you cannot touch the net, and you can't go over it. Stars read the block. Double contact call. I'd say a costly miscue on the part of Benilde-St. Margaret's because that looked like an opportunity where they could pick up a point. And that will be their key moving forward. Can they convert some of those breaks into scoring plays? Jayna Bredenberg picks up an ace. But a game like this, it gives Benilde-St. Margaret's a lot to look forward to and a lot to examine as Haugen scores on the tap down. And the bench is feeling it as they are coasting here in the third set. Benilde-St. Margaret's, I'm sure they would like to put up more of a challenge, and there's still time for that. As we've said, they've been able to hang with Southwest Christian for the most part. It's those runs they give up that prove costly. But playing a team at the talent level of Southwest Christian shows you what you need, and they pick up the block there. Southwest Christian is a tough team. They're going to be a tough assignment for everyone who gets them on the calendar. But for Benilde-St. Margaret's, a team with a lot of experience and a couple of seniors, this will give them a sense of what they need to do to move forward. Because with the expansion to 4 classes, as Southwest Christian gets the save, schools like Benilde-St. Margaret's and Southwest Christian, as Haugen lays down an emphatic block and lets everyone know about it. But both of these schools, as we noted it before, benefit from the expansion to 4 classes because now both of these teams have a stronger chance of asserting themselves in the volleyball circuit. There are some old schoolers who wonder, are we having too many classes? But you also want a competitive tournament and you want to create a level field because last year, for example, Benilde-St. Margaret's not in the same category as Eigner or Eigner or Wayzata, some of the large enrollment schools that house the equivalent of small cities elsewhere. Benilde-St. Margaret's a private school, so is Southwest Christian. Quick conference between Haugen and the head official. And she gives a thumbs up. She has played phenomenally tonight. Outside of a couple of errors, just about flawless. Shelby Scott, I don't know if that was scripted, but that's a point nonetheless, and Benilde-St. Margaret's will take every point they can get. As Jessie Toarnett wipes up another moisture spot on the floor. So these two have a lot of development ahead of them. And this is not an indictment of their skill set or lack thereof. As we said, these are two exceptional teams. This is how you learn what to improve on. This is how you learn about yourselves. Taking on these high-profile assignments. It's fun for the fans. And they prove instructional for the players, win or lose. Lily Eigner scores the kill for the Red Knights there, and she has played well. She's had a few hitting errors, but unofficially, I've got her at 9 kills. So with Benilde-St. Margaret's, the pieces are there. Milena Straub scoring for the Stars, and I would definitely say the pieces are there for Southwest Christian. And we certainly hope to see them again, and we certainly hope we can see Benilde-St. Margaret's again. But if we can't, we had a great time here at the Haven Center, and there's a lot to celebrate on both sides. We mentioned Lily Eigner and her dual sport talent last year, and how much she enjoyed tennis. To the point as Verink adds another kill. That's 4 for the third set. Eigner loved it so much, timeout, Benilde-St. Margaret's, that she elected to be the team manager on days when she isn't conflicted with volleyball games or practice because of all the friends she made. And Jessie Toe Arnett, a psychology major at the U of M, she said most of her job is putting out fires on the mental side of things. And as we got a taste of with the Olympics and Naomi Osaka at the French Open and Wimbledon, these athletes go through a lot. Whether it's pressure on social media, the pressure to win, the pressure to get scholarships, all of that, they existed when I was a student, and they certainly existed when Jesse and Michael were students and athletes in whatever activities they took up. Well, we know Jesse was a strong volleyball athlete, being a Minnesota graduate and a final or a championship participant. But I say this all the time. We come here because of the talent. We love to see the top teams, but everyone on the bench and on the court, they're more than a stat sheet, more than the records. As long as they remember that, no matter what happens, they'll make a difference. And Lumpkin hoping to make a difference here before time runs out. I'll tell you what, Lumpkin has made some good plays in the later sets. And Michael is telling me he's expecting big things out of her in basketball. After transferring over here, having to sit out due to the transfer protocols, sit out a varsity competition, that is. A lot to celebrate, and that's why we keep doing this. That's why we're happy to be back. Not much Benilde-St. Margaret's could do there. Estelle Haugen in her wind-up motion from the back row. And in the words of Truman Burbank, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's the best way I could describe that kill. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That was a no-doubter. Verink looking to add to her third set exemplary performance, and she does. 5 kills. Unofficially in the third set, 10 overall. And Southwest Christian closing in. They'll have to wait a little bit longer, but they're closing in on a season opening win. Unofficially, 11 service errors. That's something they will look to clean up before their next game. But this is what that first game is about. You've had scrimmages, you've had some practice, but nothing can replace game experience. And even if Benilde-St. Margaret's takes a lump here, as we noted before, they're going to learn a lot about themselves moving forward. That could prove beneficial as Carter Coughlin paints the corner on the off-speed hit. I should say, I thought she did, but went out of bounds. My apologies. Southwest Christian will call timeout. Well, Carter Coughlin made a good play, just didn't get in there. I'm going to get the signals right. Even I have things to work on, folks. It's been a while. Does everyone want to win? Of course. Who doesn't want to have that undefeated run? But that is not a realistic goal. So for Benilde-St. Margaret's, if they're not able to rally back and capture a win here, they'll take away a lot of lessons about themselves against a high-caliber opponent that other schools might not offer. And remember, they play in an expanded Metro West Conference, so they'll get a couple more chances to test their mettle, including next Tuesday on the road against that stingy, gritty Bloomington-Jefferson team. A dark horse in 4A, if you will. They can sneak up and pick up wins. So both teams will have valuable insight in these first couple games of the year. That will be hitting error unofficially to Mathwig. Coughlin serving. The Stars 2 points away. 1 point away. The hitting game, a difference. Southwest Christian with a stronger hitting game throughout. They also had a stronger service game. And this game will conclude with an ace from Carter Coughlin. Her third, a hat trick of aces. And it's a straight set win for the Stars. 25-17, 25-19, 25-15. The number one team in Class 2A. Hold serve, and for Benilde-St. Margaret's, as we said, I'm sure they would have loved to win, but they are going to learn a lot about themselves from this game, and that could prove valuable moving forward. They played well. Consistency will be their key moving forward, but as we said, a lot to be proud of as both athletes meet up for a post-game prayer. And owing to what I was saying before, everybody knows everybody, and they're more than their stat sheet. We'll get a word with a few of the Southwest Christian players before we wrap things up. This is high school girls volleyball. The Stars sweep the Red Knights.
Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting, and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves.
Holloman, good if it goes. Yes!
Game winners.
From James. She's in trouble. Finds James. Toss shot! It goes in!
And everything in between.
Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. That's put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching.
As we said during the game, we had a hard time trying to pick one player of the game because Southwest Christian had multiple weapons. So we brought three of them here to chat with us: Estelle Haugen, Callie Coughlin, and Annika Verink. Estelle, we'll start with you. You had the strongest hitting game in terms of kills, consistent throughout. What would you make of the hitting effort tonight?
I would say it really started with our first contact. We had a really strong first touch, and our setter knew who to give it to. She switched up, and it led us to be able to get a lot of good kills.
And in that third set, you also got to display a bit of that velocity of yours at the end. How do you develop such an effective swing?
Being explosive in my approach, getting an early load on my swing is really important, and then just going up there and hitting it.
Not to mention the fans behind you that were photobombing us. Callie, Southwest Christian had 12 aces unofficially. You got 2 of them. You also chipped in a few kills. What was it about the service game that helped Southwest Christian come out of here with a straight set win?
Well, we just stay focused in practice, and we work on serving a lot, so yeah.
And what would you make of this bastion of talent? Again, it's not just one player who can get it done. As we saw tonight, a lot of people can step up, yourself included.
I don't know. I think we all just work hard, and we have relentless pursuit to the ball, so that always helps.
And one of those players with relentless pursuit was Annika Verink. You really came on in the second and third sets, 5 kills unofficially in that third set. So how did you refine your game over time?
I think in the beginning, it's first game jitters. Like, this is a team that we've always had good competition with, and I think personally as the game went on, we found more spots, our setter mixed it up a lot, and when you set the middles and you give them confidence with these guys, it's pretty easy to get a good shot. So.
And speaking of first game jitters, first game of hopefully a normal season, it's also really warm in here, and after the pandemic shortened everything, we're doing our best to get back to normal. So what were the preseason jitters like, and how quickly did you get back to form?
I think our team really has a lot of stars, and it wasn't really the talent we were worried about. There was a really great turnout tonight, a lot of our fans, a lot of the opposing team's fans, and we just weren't used to that much, noise and honestly support, but we love it. I think it really brings a lot of great adrenaline, and I think it brings a great energy to the team. So, you're nervous, but you turn that nervousness into excitement, and it's just so fun to play with.
And then for all three of you, you got the number 1 ranking in the preseason. Of course, all of you know there's a long way between now and October, but how does that perhaps motivate you, knowing that the people who follow the sport respect you enough to give you that consideration?
I mean, you see how deep our bench is, and they're all great players. They all could be out there on that court. And so just taking it with humility, knowing that, yes, we're a great team, but we still got to work for every point. Every team's going to take us serious on the other side of the net, so just keeping that in mind.
I'd say the exact same thing as her. Keeps us working hard and keeps us focused in the game.
I think we have some really amazing coaches and a really amazing bench, and I think we keep our focus on God and team unity, and we have a really great, lifting coaches as well. We really work on the off-court part of our season to really make our on-court amazing. So I think we're going to have a really great season leading up to October.
Well, I saw that post-game prayer at the end when you talk about focus and how quickly everyone goes back to being friends when the game is done. Before we wrap up, you want to say hi to anybody?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, brothers.
Hi, Dad. Hi, brothers.
Hi, parents. Hi, Joey. Hi, Hayden.
Well, hello, Mom, Dad, brothers, and future Georgia Bulldog fans in the case of Estelle here. We hope you got a show tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Congrats on the win. And, again, a long way to go, but a good start, and we'll see where you guys go from here.
Yeah, go Stars.
Go Stars. Go Stars.
Go Stars indeed. And speaking of stars, it's time for us to say goodbye to all these stars. For everyone on our crew, I'm Mike Beaton. Thanks for watching High School Girls Volleyball.